Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Hello children, welcome to this session. In this session students, we are going to discuss some of the question and answers from the topics that we have covered so far. So children, the first question is, stone is transparent while glass is opaque. Is it true or false? For this students, we need to understand the two terms which are transparent and opaque. So children, the objects through which we can see through clearly are known as transparent, whereas through the opaque objects we cannot see. Okay, so through stones we cannot see anything, so stone has to be opaque, while we can see through the glass clearly, so therefore the glass has to be transparent. So the answer to this question is, this is completely false. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Next question is, vinegar dissolves in water. Is it true or false? So children, for this you might have done this activity several times, and we have also discussed this during our session, that if you take some water and add vinegar to it, it will completely dissolve. Okay, and so this is true. This is your right answer to this question. Okay, let's move to the next question. Sugar does not dissolve in water. Is it true or false? So children, this is completely false. Why? Because sugar is completely soluble in water. Because you might have seen while making lemonade, you might have made lemonade several times, right? And whenever you put sugar into water, it will completely disappear. That is, sugar dissolves in water. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Why do we need to sort materials into groups? So children, we need to sort materials into groups so that we can identify those objects easily. We can study their properties easily, and we can locate them. These are the 3 points because you can write. These are the 3 points which you have to write in this question, that is, why do we need to sort materials into group? Because there are a large variety of substances or the objects available around us, so we cannot study the property of each and every object individually, right? It will be very tedious. So what we do, we just group the similar objects together, and then we can study their properties. Okay, let's move to the next question. Suggest 2 ways in which we can sort the materials into groups. So children, we can sort the materials into groups on the basis of their shape, on the basis of their size, on the basis of their color. We can write as many properties as we want, but since in question only 2 ways are asked, you can write any 2. Okay, let's move to the next question. Name 2 liquids which are transparent. So children, one is the liquids which are transparent, that is, through which we can see clearly. So the first liquid is water, second liquid can be benzene, and you can also write alcohol. These are all of these liquids are transparent, children. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Which 2 gases are soluble in water? And we know oxygen and carbon dioxide, these are the gases which are soluble in water, and it is because of the presence of this oxygen gas that aquatic life is able to survive, because the aquatic plants and animals takes in oxygen which is dissolved in water, right? Let's move to the next question. Write any 4 properties of the material. So children, you can write any 4 properties that we have studied. First can be the property of their luster. Luster means shine, and we know mostly the metals are shiny surfaces. Mostly the metals have shiny surfaces. Then you can write the property of hardness or softness. Hardness or softness. So the materials which can be compressed are known as soft, whereas those materials which cannot be compressed are called as hard. Then children, next property is property of solubility. You can write next property which you can write is the property of transparency. Okay, and children, the substances which completely dissolve or which completely disappear in water are known as soluble in water, whereas those which do not mix with water completely are known as insoluble substances. Okay, then in transparency you need to know the 3 terms: transparent, translucent, and opaque. Okay, transparent objects are the ones through which we can see clearly, translucent through which we can see partially, and opaque objects are the ones through which we cannot see. Okay, Now next question is, what is similarity between copper, silver and gold? So children, the similarity between copper, silver and gold is all of these substances are lustrous, that is they have shiny surfaces, and also we can say all of these are metals. You can write both points. Okay, let's move to the next question. Name a non-metal which is lustrous. So children, you know some of the non-metals which are lustrous. You can write the example of diamond, you can write the example of graphite. These both of these are non-metals, yet they possess the property of luster. Okay, so you can give these two examples. Next question is, name two gases which are insoluble in water. And we know that children, hydrogen gas and nitrogen gas, these two gases are insoluble in water. Okay, let's move to the next question, which is, name two objects made up of more than one type of material. So children, you have to name any two objects which are made up of more than one type of materials. One, you can write that of example, that of hammer, because it has a wooden handle and the metal tool part. Okay, this is made up of iron. Then next example you can give for pencil. Pencil is made up of wood and lead, right? We have used two materials. You can also give the example of pen, where we have a metal tip and the plastic body. Okay, so you can write any two objects which are made up of more than one type of materials. Okay, the next question is, children, give an experiment to show that your palm is translucent in nature. So children, for this you will take a torch and you will place your palm over it like this, as shown in this image. You will switch on the torch and you will observe that you can actually see the light partially through your palm. Okay, and this proves that your palm is translucent. Okay, so that's it guys, these were the question and answers from the topic that we have covered so far. So thank you so much for your attention.